Hi, welcome everyone. This is Amit here, and I'll be talking about how to make 100k or rupees 1 lakh in a month using price action trading in just 30 minutes. You heard it right. In just 30 minutes per day. That is what you need to make money on a consistent basis. Price action trading is the method that is being used to make it happen. So I'll get into details about how and what is being done, right? But before we get into that, I really want to stress upon one important element, and that is probability. Okay, understanding probability is really important. Why? Because trading is all about probabilities, right? For a trade to take place, you know that there are at least two parties that are needed. One who's buying it, and the other side who's selling it. And if the equation is just so one-sided that one party is going to win 100%, then why would other party get into a trade, right? That's how simple it is. No trade is that skewed that one party has so much advantage in their favor. So why I'm stressing upon this point is because no trade is 100% certain, otherwise it will not happen. You have to make informed decisions based on whatever method you are using and whatever rules that you are following, and determine the probability. And as long as your method and overall equation is positive, net positive, that is what matters. Why trading is not gambling? Because it is not just based on luck. You are making decisions based on a method, set of rules that you are following day in and day out, and that is what is helping you to decide and place trades. Gambling is just going left and right and doing anything. It is your luck. You might come out as a winner or you might lose everything. That's not what we do in trading. Some of the traders might do that, but that is not what trading is all about. And that's where the probability comes into picture, right? You understand probability element, and you have really understood important principle, and you won't worry about being right 100%. That is what gets taught to us in our schools, colleges, that you have to be right. No, that is not required in trading. You have to be at least, you have to be right only to a certain extent, right? And as long as you come out net positive, that is what matters. You don't need to win on all the trades. As long as your winners are bigger than the losers, that is what the game is all about. You need to understand this really well to be successful, consistently successful. Okay, now without wasting any further time, let's get into calculations that will uh, help me hit this point in your heads well. So this is the sheet that I'll be walking you through. Okay, this particular portion talks about various probabilities, uh, and we are assuming that you are taking 10 trades per week. This is a method that uh, we are using for this illustration. Your method could give a lesser or more number of trades, but that's not the point here. Okay, this is basically being explained to really illustrate one point, which is about probability and why it is important, right? So you can see that I have listed out various probabilities here, targets, and what is happening after 10 trades with these various probabilities, what is a net, and some commentary here. Okay, so let's say we are uh, basically going for risk reward ratio of 1:4. Now I have taken an example of Bank Nifty futures. This is traded on Indian uh, exchange, which is NSE, with a lot size of 25 shares per lot. Okay, I'm using risk of 10 points and profit target of 40 points, so 1:4, just for this example, this particular set, right? So 10 trades, what do we make at the end of 10 trades is 50 points. Okay, so risk reward ratio of 1:4 is working fine with this kind of probability, wherein you are winning 30% of the time but losing 70% of the time. So you took 10 trades, there were only 3 winners and 7 trades were losers, but you still came out net positive. Okay, so this is an important principle to be understood. If this is what your method is doing, you need 1:4 ratio. If it is 50-50, your method is basically giving you 50-50 trades, right? You win on 5 trades, lose on 5 trades, and 1:4 ratio, you coming out with 150 points net at the end of the week. That's what I'm assuming here. Okay, uh, you have to apply the calculations to your method. Similarly, you can see that 30-70, right? If you are going for 1:2 risk to reward ratio with 30-70 probability, wherein you win 30% of the time and lose 70% of the time, net loser. Apply the same for 50-50, 1:2 risk reward ratio, you're getting 50 points, so you're still coming out positively, right? The risk reward ratio of 1:1.5 is not working with 30-70 because you will be net loser. Then risk reward ratio of 1:1.5 works with 50-50, right? So wherever you see net positive numbers, that is basically telling you that you will come out a winner at the end of a week, right, after taking these trades. And this probability is basically coming out of your method, whatever method that you have defined and tested historically is telling you how many trades you win on an average and how many trades you lose per week, per month, right? And that is what data can be fed into this to understand what will be the net value, right? And that is what we will be relying on. Okay, so coming back to those calculations of how we generate 1 lakh per month, I have explained here about per week using Bank Nifty, right? This is what I'm focusing on, which is you're trading 10 lots, which is 250 shares of Bank Nifty, right? And you basically targeting to make 100 points only. 100 points, that basically becomes 25k per week. Multiply that by 4 weeks in a month, that is basically 1 lakh per month, right? Now you have this in your hand, and then you basically have your method wherein you determine that probability is either of these, and you make sure that it is net positive. And then there's an equation that I have explained here, that is what you need to utilize, which is figure out a way to make 100 points per week. Now you could be trading just one lot and make 2500, trade 5 lots and then make 12,500, or make 25k in a week, or you trade multiple lots and make more money. Making 100 points per week is our target, right? Now it could be done, let's say we are going for uh, I recommend using 1:3 uh, risk reward ratio and 50-50 method. Okay, so something like this. Okay, that is what I am comfortable with, but you have to define your own comfort zone, because that is not something that I control, but this is what I am comfortable with. This is what my method gives, 50-50 and the risk reward ratio of 1:3. So I come out with 100 points net in a week, and that's what I have used here in this calculation. This is what helps you make money on a week basis, and on a monthly basis. Now, why did I bring about just 30 minutes per day? Eh, that is because it can be done in just 30 minutes of the opening range session. That is what is enough for you to make 100 points in a week, which is 20 points per day, right? And you know that, or maybe you are a newbie, but opening range, especially the first 30 minutes, are highly volatile and really fast. If you can figure out a good trade, you will be profitable in just few seconds, not minutes, in just few seconds. And that is what the aim is all about. Again, I am talking about using price action trading here, and nothing else, no indicators, simple bar by bar analysis, and using some patterns like failed breakout, breakout pullback, traps. These are the three key patterns that I use in just 30 minutes of the opening range, and that is good enough. I'm not getting into the exact method here, okay, because there are so many ways in which this can be done. What I have done here is basically, this is my YouTube channel, okay, which you can refer to. I have uploaded some of the videos of the actual bar by bar analysis and how you can basically make those 100 points in a week using simple price action principles, and all the patterns have been explained in those videos. Those are short 4 minute, 5 minute, or max 10-minute videos, and this is something that will really help you to understand this method and make consistent money. If you have any questions, you can post in the comment section of this, or you can reach out to me uh, using an email, and I'll be glad, more than willing to help. That's it from my side.